Hello everyone, and welcome to this how-to episode about how to create a vision board, how to bring in all the things that you've been dreaming of, all the things you've been desiring for so long, and you're wondering how you can make them completely manifest and real in the 3D so that you can touch them and taste them and feel them. How can you do that right now? Well, I'm going to give you some amazing tips. So thank you for jumping on. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe, join our family. We're here for you every day. And this is an interactive series. So if there's anything you want me to do a how-to video on, pop it in the comments below, and next week I may be doing what you want me to do. So, how do you create an amazing, powerful vision board that's really going to work for you? And it's going to work for you quickly, and it's going to bring in power. Well, a vision board is something that you create, that you make a visual representation of something you're going to physically see with your physical eyes that will help you to start creating, because creation is in the mind and thoughts become things, and what you think about you bring about, because the law of attraction is very real and it works with the power of emotion and the power of thought to create what you desire by tapping into the universal law of the universe, which is that you are a creator, you are source energy, and you create your world. And that's a hard pill to swallow when you realise it at first, because you start realising that everything in your life now is what you asked for before. So if there's something you don't like in your life and you manifested that, you have the power now to change it so that what you bring in tomorrow is exactly what you're wanting. And we want to remove the word want and change it to desire. Because when we want something, we think about that we haven't got it. We want it, we want it, we want it, and we start thinking we haven't got it. And when we desire something, we desire it, it gets juicy. It becomes delicious to us. We start really craving that thing, but it's in a powerful way. You know, want is in like lack energy, and desire is in power energy, because when you desire it, you're creating it. So how do you turn it from what's in your mind to what's in the physical? Well, you can create a vision board, and a vision board can be absolutely anything. Some people buy, brown vision boards, like a board or of a whiteboard where you can actually put things on. Other people use their fridge as a vision board, or a wall in their home. Anywhere you're going to see it. We've got amazing gurus who talk about this on The Secret. And you've got gurus who talk about, putting things on the ceiling. So when you fall asleep and you're looking up at the ceiling, or you're waking up, you can see it on the ceiling. So the thing is, put it where you're going to see it the most. And you're going to subconsciously see it the most, because manifestation is more about your subconscious mind than your conscious mind, because your conscious mind can get in the way. And you know that when you're thinking about something all the time, sometimes you're pushing it away. Well, if you're just subconsciously noticing it, and then it's going into your subconscious mind, your subconscious is creating it, which is where the power is. And then you don't even think about it. You just get on with your day, and you allow the universe to work behind the scenes for you, manifesting it into reality. So think about where you're going to see it the most, and you're going to see it subconsciously. I've actually got my vision board. I'm looking into the camera right now, and I've got it on the table, obviously. And then right behind on the floor, I've got a vision board, and it's got all the things I'm trying to create. So every now and again, I see it in my line of vision, but I'm not focusing on it. Yet the visually things on there, the things that are visually represented, the representations of what I want are going in. Your mind is powerful. It's like a computer, and your brain is constantly analysing data and creating it and moving it into form. So your vision board will manifest quicker if it's somewhere where you're seeing it but you're not seeing it. somewhere where you're seeing it, where you're not seeing it. So you could actually, if you're watching television, for example, you could put it on the wall by your television. And then when you're watching television, every now and again, you'll constantly be drawn to it. But you won't be taking it in, like focusing on it, like, oh, I've got to have that thing, because you're doing something else. So your mind's distracted, so it's becoming second thought. It's becoming a habit. When you're seeing it, you're knowing it. So it becomes proper to you. It becomes like a program to you, because our brains are like programs, our thoughts are like programs, and you can reprogram yourself, because the brain is like a big computer. So what are you putting in there? Louise Hay spoke about actually having a disc on your head. So you could actually press a button on your head and imagine like a disk drive comes out, and then you put a new disc in and put new thoughts in your head. So if you don't like what you're thinking, eject the disc that you don't like and put a new one in. It's a great way of doing it, and you can manifest your thoughts into creation quickly by doing that. And that's like having a vision board in your head, because you're creating things, you're starting to use affirmations. So the most powerful vision board you can have is by the power of the thoughts you're thinking and creating them into reality with positive affirmations. I am rich in all things. I am worthy. I have everything I desire. Everything is flowing to me. My life is always working out. Wonderful things are in my life. I am powerful and strong. So, the things that you want. I'm driving my new car. I love my new car. I love the smell of my new car. I love my new house. I love my 50-inch television. Wherever you're trying to manifest, I love my partner with all of my heart. I am in a wonderful, loving, beautiful, satisfying relationship. This is how you create, you see. But if you want to create a vision board, what a vision board is something you create to create a visual representation of what you see in your mind. So if you're looking through a magazine and you see a picture of the house that you want, or the car that you want, or something that you desire, a loving couple, a baby, anything you're trying to create in your life, cut it out and put it up on your vision board. Put it up, and then you're visually noticing it, and then you're asking for it. And when you see it, don't look at it with fear or worry or doubt. Look at it with love and say thank you in your mind or out loud, however you want to. Thank you. Thank you for that thing. And they're giving me a block there. Sometimes blocks can be created because when we see it in the physical world, if we're wanting something and we start to see it. So for example, if you want to be in an amazing love relationship with your person, or if you're trying to create love in your life and you've been visualizing it, thinking about it, manifesting it, and you go outside and you see a couple holding hands, if you see that in a positive way, wow, thank you, angels, thank you, universe, for bringing me that love. That's working for you. If you see it as a negative, oh, everyone's in relationships except me, I've been asking for it, it isn't coming, this law of attraction stuff doesn't work, I'm not the creator of my reality, why have they got that when I haven't? You're pushing it away, so you're creating a block. And it's a block, it's like you put a wall up between you and what you're creating, between you and what you're desiring. You have to remember that if you're seeing it everywhere, the universe is giving you a preview of what you're wanting, of what you're desiring, a preview of life's coming attractions, a preview of your future. It's like you've seen a premonition of what's to come. So the angels are showing you your future, and you have to remember that. Whatever you're seeing out there in the world is a physical representation of what you're feeling inside. So if you're feeling negative and, there's a lot of weird energy around you, it's because you're feeling that way inside. When you raise your vibration to love and to light and harmony, then everywhere you go, you see love, light and harmony. And the vision board is just a physical representation of that. Now, I'm going to show you as well another thing to do now. I didn't make this up. I'm not taking credit for this at all. go to Law of Attraction Solutions. It's a channel on YouTube. It's a man called Robert Zinc, and he works with his beautiful wife, Rachel. So his channel is Robert and Rachel Zinc, and I'm not kidding you, he is my Yoda, okay? There's obviously lots of Yodas out there. You've got Ralph Smart, you've got Abraham, who is another one of my Yodas. You've got Eckhart Tolle, you've got all these Yodas out there. But my Yoda is Robert Zinc, and I got this from him, so I'm not taking the credit for it. I'm saying go and check Robert out, and he will tell you how to do this. But this really worked for me, and I've shared this on the channel a couple of times, and it's worked for people as well. I've told clients to do this, and it's worked for them. If you're thinking about something you want or desire, okay, because we don't want to be wanting it, we want to be desiring it. Get a piece of paper, okay? It can be as big as you want it to be. Now, do this with at least 2 of your desires, because if you do one, you're going to know what it is, okay? So do it with at least 2 or 3, and then you know you're not going to know what the symbol is. So we're going to create our manifestation with a symbol of our manifestation, of our vision of what we want. So you get a piece of paper and you get a pen. Now it can be a felt tip pen, a crayon, whatever you want, okay? There's no wrong or right in this. But you get your pen and you put it on the paper with your arms up, okay? So you're going to kind of do automatic writing or automatic drawing in this case. And you're going to spend, before you even start, 2 or 3 minutes closing your eyes, doing a bit of breathing, which is always a good way to calm your mind for manifestation. And start thinking about what you're desiring. So that one thing you want, the most important thing to you. Now I want you to go in your mind with that thought, that creation, and I want you to really visualize it. Visualize it, see it in your mind, and then bring it into your reality. So in other words, you start experiencing it in real time in your mind as if you've got it now. So for example, if you want to be in a relationship and you know who it is, it's never really good to do that because, you give it to the universe, that person or something better, please. But even if it's a person, because you can manifest things coming together with a person, you'll create it and do anything, okay? So visualize what you want and then bring it into real time. So if it's with a person, you're holding hands with that person. You're kissing that person. You're sitting on the sofa watching television, eating dinner with that person. You're walking around with that person, doing normal things. And once it's in your mind, okay, then you can go on to the next phase. I'll give you a few examples so you know how this works. If you want a car, say if you want a Mercedes-Benz and you want a white one and you know the registration of it, everything you want, you're seeing it in your mind, okay? So you're seeing it first of all, maybe parked on the street, you're walking past it, you're loving it, you're seeing it, and then you're in it. You're sitting in it, you're driving it, you're feeling it, you're smelling the interior, you're tasting it, you're seeing the world go by. So you're in that car. If you want to create a beautiful holiday, and as I record this in real time, things like that aren't physically possible in the world right now. But if you're wanting it in the future, you're making it possible. So you're visualizing you're on that beach, smell the sand, smell the sea. Imagine the cocktail in your hand, the person by your side. Imagine it. You have to visualize it. And the best way to do it is that. First of all, you see it, you calm your mind, you see it, and then you bring it into reality. And when you're really feeling it, when you're there, when you've got it in your mind, you close your eyes with your pen on the paper, okay? So you don't want to be looking at what you're doing, you want to be visualizing. And then you allow your hand to do the work, and your hand will create a symbol connected with your creation, and it will stop, and you'll know when it stopped because you'll feel it, the pen will just stop. And then you take the pen away, you keep your eyes closed, you turn the piece of paper over, put it on the floor, okay? And then you get a piece of paper, you do it with another one. Make sure you've got more than 2 because you don't want to know what the symbol is connected with what you're creating. And then you get the symbol back and you can see I've created a symbol there. Now, I don't even know what I was manifesting there because I was just visualizing all kinds of things. So when you've got it, you cut it out and you put it on your vision board, okay? Why does it work? Why is it effective? Because this is one of your true desires, but you don't know what it is. If you've done it for one thing, you know, well, that's that car I want. So it doesn't work because your conscious mind's involved. So every time you look at it, you'll think, well, that's that car I want, that's that car I want. If you're looking at a symbol, it manifests quicker because your subconscious is saying, well, I'm creating it, it's working, it's coming. And your conscious mind doesn't know what it is, so it doesn't get in the way. So it doesn't create a block. And trust me, this really does work. I've had huge miracles happen in my life through doing these symbols. And all credit goes to Robert Zinc on Law of Attraction Solutions. So if you don't know who he is, do go and check him out, okay? He's my Yoda, and he knows that because I call him Yoda when I comment on his videos. So, you know, he's amazing, and he's got a bit of a Wayne Dyer thing going on right now, you know? He's wearing the cap like Wayne Dyer. You know, he's absolutely fantastic, but this will really work for you. And you can do this with as many symbols as you want, as many times as you want. So, you know, put them on your vision board. I'm looking at my vision board right now and I've got 4 symbols like this along the top. And I might even put this on because it might be something amazing I'm creating. So put it on your vision board. Also have pictures, you know, what you want. Anything you're trying to create, put it on your vision board. But put it somewhere where you're going to see it, but it's not, you know, there's fear there. So I do feel, you know, people get scared about creating and manifesting. But you have to remember you're in control. Put it somewhere where you're going to see it, but you're not going to see it. Okay? Well, like that, I can see my vision board, but I'm not, like, focused on it. Thank you. And release any fear. They always give me fear of, like, burpy energy. So if you are new to the channel, I'm not burping, it's fear energy. So, you know, there could be some fear within you about creating your desires, about being worthy of your desires, feeling worthy enough to have what you want, you know? So the angel's saying, remember how powerful you are, that you are valuable, that you are worthy and you deserve all things. There's no limits on what you can create or manifest. No matter what's going on in the physical world, you're more powerful than that. You have to remember the only limits that you put on are the limits you give yourself. The sky is your limit and that's never ending. Think about the immense vastness of the universe and how far out that goes. So you can create anything. And in The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, in the DVD, the film, which is much more powerful because it's visual, you know, you see this genie in the sky and this genie grants you wishes. And that's really what, you know, the law of attraction does. You think of something and the genie says, your wish is my command. And that's super powerful because that genie up there is really like Archangel Orion, the angel of manifestation. And yes, we've all got free will. So, you know, some things may not manifest. Some things may manifest quicker than others. Some things may take time. But the universe will always give you something better. And that's the truth, and that's what I've learned over my, you know, I'd say 15 years of working with the law of attraction, that when you're thinking it, you're bringing it. So, you know, if you're asking for something and it doesn't come, it's because something better is being lined up for you. And that's why it's always good to say, this please universe, or something better. But not even using the word please, because please is in, you know, lack energy. Thank you. You know it's coming, thank you. You hear about this from years gone by. You know, people doing rain dances and saying thank you for things before they even manifest. Say thank you. Thank you. Those 2 words are the most powerful words in the universe because gratitude makes all things possible. When you're grateful for what you've got now, then the universe will bless you with more. So say thank you. Thank you, universe, for my amazing relationship that I am now in, okay? Thank you for my wonderful, loving relationship. Thank you for my fabulous brand new car. Thank you for my amazing life. Thank you for my wonderful holiday. Thank you for spending money for my holiday. Thank you for the riches in my life. Thank you for money in the bank and, you know, the amazing thing that I'm creating. So whatever it is, no matter how big or small, you can create it. Jesus said, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. And for the universe, your manifestation will manifest even if it's huge or small, because for the universe it's all the same. Everything is neutral in this universe. It's how you see it that makes it good or bad. So make sure you're seeing things good today. Everything you're thinking coming out of your head is creating your life. So think positively. And if you're finding any negative thoughts or thinking, and we're all human, so we all have them, catch them quickly, eject them out of your head and replace them with good thoughts. But try this symbolism, because it really does work. It's powerful. And cut up some things you want and put them on your vision board. And I guarantee you, when you surrender, let go and trust and have faith it's coming, it will come. Because remember this as well. You have to know that things take time to manifest sometimes. Sometimes you can manifest things in a day or an hour. Other things it may take a bit longer. But remember this, when you ask for a sandwich in a restaurant or a meal in a restaurant, you know with unwavering faith that that will come to you because you've ordered it and it has to be delivered. You don't go in the kitchen chasing the chef around saying, is my food ready, is my food ready? Are you making my meal? Because you trust with faith it's coming. And that's the same faith you have to have when you're manifesting and creating, because when you ask for it, you believe it, you will receive it. I hope this helps. Have a beautiful day. If you've enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, join our family, and I'll see you soon.